Hey guys, and welcome back to the vanilla server. I just finished up restocking my potato supply, and I was gearing up to start working on the iron farm. And as such, I moved my villagers to a infinite breeding pen to get a bunch of them going, because we're going to need a good number of villagers to actually do the breeding of the golems. And you can see my little thing here. And I was doing Doc M's tutorial on the villager breeding machine, and his was actually specifically a trading machine. So needless to say, I got a little bit carried away with it. I might have actually been using it as a villager trading machine just a little bit. I have been breeding cows and making books and all that good stuff that people normally do to get lots and lots of emeralds. This is the little sugarcane setup I've been using, and I've just kind of gone to town with it for a while. I really wasn't planning on using it as a trading machine, but you know, the whim overtook me and the whim prevailed. So we'll see if I can't get a few more villagers going in there. Hey guys. I really like this villager I have here. He has both a book and a paper trade I can switch between. Sadly, every once in a while I do have to do this clock trade to make him happy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I do this trade, he'll get happy again. Yep, there we go. And now I can do the other ones. So I'll go ahead and put this in here, and you know, I'll just grab some books and some paper, and we'll start trading away. Is that good? Are you going to let me do that? Okay. That means I can do even more books. I'm probably going to completely run out of books here pretty soon. Is that valid? Are you okay with that? Nope. Nope. Okay. That's fine. And now I just need to do some of these paper trades. Can I do more? Okay. So it takes a little while, especially with that clock one. It seems that to be the clock one is what makes him happy in life. So after I do these, he usually forces me into doing a clock trade, which is kind of obnoxious, but hey, whatever. Whatever floats the villager's boat. I don't really know what I plan on doing with those emeralds. I guess I could cash them in for other stuff with other villagers, but I've kind of killed a bunch of them off while doing the trading thing. So right now I'm just trying to rebreed some new villagers for posterity's sake. Alright, so for the iron golem farm, the setup I'm thinking of doing should produce about half a stack of iron. Oh, this was a bad idea. No, I have no wheat. Leave me alone. There's no wheat here for you. I lied. Take all of the wheat. So the setup I'm thinking of doing will produce about half a stack of iron every 6 minutes, is what I'm estimating. So what I'm thinking of doing is setting up a daylight sensor and some hoppers, and that way, instead of me having to walk over and kill the golems manually, every day cycle that I'm over there working on things, it will go ahead and fire off. And when it fires off, it will just go ahead and automatically kill all of the golems that have spawned, and I will get my iron rewards, which will make it also an excellent AFK farm, because I can literally just sit at the farm and walk away and go do things for a couple of hours and collect muchos amounts of iron. It's going to be a lot of work to get villagers over here and such. What I'm thinking of doing is, let's see, get everything loaded first. I'm thinking I may throw the Iron Golem farm. Ow, my legs. I've broken everything. Little fudge cake of a hole. I may throw it right over here. F3A. Just kind of get everything to reload really quickly. There we go. I'm considering putting it almost in the water, actually. But I might put it on the shoreline here. We'll have to see. I have a question for you guys, though. Do you guys want me to just do off-camera work with the Iron Golem farm? Or do you want me to record, like, some time-lapse? I don't have, like, a second Minecraft account to, like, do a third-person view, but I could always do a time-lapse of my first-person view of me building it. I don't know if you guys would want to see that at all. Or if you guys would rather me just, you know, in a couple episodes, show some updates on it. And the rest just kind of be off-camera work I'm doing in between. And we can also work on growing our Emerald Empire in the meantime. Because now that I kind of have that villager trading machine, I want all of the emeralds ever. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think emerald blocks are kind of nice looking. Kind of nice looking. I really need to start making some more paper. Kill more cows. Get more leather. Alright, now to harvest a bit of wheat. Is my volume too high? Maybe a little bit. Harvest a little bit of wheat because for the books we need to keep a lot of cow's bread, burning through lots of leather very fast. So I might even switch to eating steak versus potatoes because boy, just kind of been working on the steak, actually. So we'll just go ahead and keep picking things up here. And I actually have... You notice I used a ton of stone bricks, and that is because of I have processed a ton of cobble into a bunch of smooth stone, and then into a bunch of stone bricks, and I've also processed a bunch of sand for glass. I'm going to ignore that. Shh, nothing happened. Okay. So like I said, got a bunch of glass and stone. In fact, you can see all of the glass. You can see all of the stone brick. Lots of it. Luckily, I have a mine shaft from which I was able to gather rails for this setup over here. Helped me get the villagers over. And sadly, you can see that there are no more villagers in the little houses. They've all been broken free. All homeward bounded. So I actually had to also go replace all of the village doors with fence gates to make sure that the whole breeding machine worked correctly. But, you know, small price for infinite villagers. And you can see, since the start of this episode, I've actually got 2 more baby villagers in there. So everything is working in my diabolical plan to rule the world with a villager's sweatshop shall be completed. So I also have this little kind of casing around it. It's just to keep the zombies from messing with my villagers. Isn't that right, Jorge? Yes, you have a terrible trade. That is a lot of paper for a single emerald. I checked his trade before I threw him in there, just to make sure there wasn't anything worthwhile. That was the point of gathering all this wheat? Right, I'm going to feed cows. Okay, now this is where that whole left-click thing comes in, like, super handy. Look at how easy it is to create massive amounts of things. Ooh, look at this. It's going to come out perfectly even to... No, stop your existence. There we go. I'm going to have perfectly enough for one more set. There we go. And there is a whole bunch more paper for my trading addiction. That's right, you're going to bring me to victory, aren't you? Yes, you are. And I'm starving. How many more villagers we got in there? 1, 2... Still just 2? Slacking in there. You slacking, villagers, you slacking. So, Yes. I, oh, I love emeralds, and hopefully I can get a villager that trades like XP bottles, and then I can actually have like a villager XP farm, as weird as that sounds. But it can work. It can work. Okay, so I need to do some more mining for the sake of resources, because boy oh boy am I just burning through things. Let's see here. This looks like a good area to start mining out. So if you guys have any specific requests for farms you would like me to tackle inside of the Tinker Box that I have not already, well, actually, even ones I've already covered, because I'm starting over and trying to create a bunch of new farms using hoppers and such to make them a whole new degree of automation. You know, I always come down here without torches, and I don't know why I do that. It's like completely pointless. Why am I going to go mining if I haven't bothered to bring any torches? For the love of goose cakes, the things I just tend to forget, they're mind-boggling, but they do happen, so you know what? Sometimes we just have to learn from our mistakes and forgive ourselves. Because if we don't forgive ourselves, how are we ever going to get to the future? So I'm going to light this up really quickly with what I do have. I need to go back to the surface and get some more. So like I was saying, if you guys do have any specific requests for farms you would like me to attack in the Tinker Box, I am starting to play with different ideas again. So, you know, any specific suggestions you guys have, will simply, you know, move a specific type of farm up the priority list, because I do eventually plan on covering all types of automation again. Because I had made one of just about every type of farm in the previous round of Tinkerbox, and you know, it's time to start over now. The main purpose I came up here for was to get torches, and you know what? I'm gonna have to create like another stack of coal here, but this will be fine. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so that's going to give me 32, and that's going to give me a crud ton. We're good. We are good with life and all of its happiness. Oh look, I found a cave. The cave is this way. There we go. So I was actually playing with oh, I've been here before. Oh, interesting. Huh. Well, that makes me sad on the inside. Let's just ignore this that this existed then. Okay. There we go. Now, nothing foul shall come and disrupt us. So, the dispenser is now right-click, and I was doing some stuff with that, just kind of playing with it, and I thought for some reason that dispensers could now use shears, but I was terribly wrong, because I was working on building a sheep shearing pen using dispensers and shears, and to my dismay I discovered that dispensers cannot in fact use shears. And I was like, oh sad face, I could have swore that was a thing. But alas, it is not a thing. And I had to just, you know, sad face my work away. So, I think the only thing that the dispensers can do is flint and steel, seeds, and what else? I feel like there's something else they can do aside from flint and steel and seeds. But basically, that's what you got. So I don't know, I was kind of thinking they would right-click with most things aside from like tools. I mean, I guess technically shears are a tool, but you know, I thought it would have been a really cool feature to have. I probably want to turn around. There's going to be a creeper in my face. Nope. Okay. That would have made for a interesting video clip. Gosh dang it. That creeper almost took all of my hard work. Ugh. I would have been so sad if that had just happened. Especially with all of my iron gains I have had. And by all of my iron gains, I mean like 10 pieces of iron. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go get my stuff. Thank you guys all for watching this episode, and I will see you next time. You little green mutant fudge cake. Toodles.